Hey everybody, and welcome back to Pam is in the Garden for Beginners and my second YouTube channel video. I'm excited. So today I'm going to be explaining different techniques of gardening that will help you in your first time gardening. So let's start. There is container gardening, earth bed gardening, and raised bed gardening. Let's start with container gardening. Container gardening is very simple, very easy if you are limited on space to start a garden. So these big boys right here, these are 20-gallon pots. Last year I put zucchini and squash in here and they did excellent. I have tried and still do plant the squash and zucchini in the earth, but I really wanted to try and see if I can grow them also in containers. This is a very good technique, especially with people who have apartments with balconies or little patio space, just very limited space, but still want to start a garden. And you can grow a lot of vegetables and fruits in big containers or smaller containers that fit your needs for you and your family. You can do tomatoes, you could do peppers, you can do squash, zucchini, corn, anything that you eat. Grow what you eat. And that you can find in the grocery stores, you could do it in the containers. So this is very, very excellent for people who are just limited on space. And here, this little 4x4, it doesn't look like it, but it will be 4x4 earth bed right here. I did my peppers here. This was my pepper patch, and it still is, but I'm switching it up this year. So right on the earth bed, I had habaneros and I had Thai chilies right in here, and they did excellent. The difference between the pots and the earth bed is, well, that's pots. But earth beds have all the microorganism that naturally comes into the ground. With the pots, you have to put all those microorganism and natural nutrients and things into the pots because they don't have it. It's just soil in the pot. So you have to do a little extra for the pots, but nevertheless, you can still grow great vegetables and fruits as you would into the earth beds. So with the raised beds, it's no different than the earth beds. It's just on an elevated level. So when I put this down, it's just a shell. And then I add the soil, the compost, the fertilizer, and everything to it. It's just elevated dirt. So it has on 2 levels here. Also, I had my bell peppers here, and when I tell you they did excellent for 2 years straight in the same spot, they were just gorgeous. So yeah, so you could do peppers, squash, zucchini, lettuce, all your leafy greens, broccoli and things in the raised bed, as well as the earth and container gardens. So if you have a little area in your backyard, let me get out the way. If you have a little area in your backyard, like a 4x4 or something, you can grow a lot of food in a 4x4 area. And one of the techniques I'm going to be showing is called a square foot gardening, that you could take a large area, divide it up in square footage, and grow different things in that 4x4 area. The key to that is spacing, what you're growing, how the sun hits your space for different things. So you have to take an account of that. But don't worry about it because I'm going to explain everything step by step. Over here, I will be putting my brassicas, like my collard greens, my kale there this year. Here in the containers, I'm kind of switching it up this year as well. I will be doing the squash and the zucchinis, but I'll be doing another technique it's called the Three Sisters, where you have the squash here, pole beans, and corn. I grew corn not yesterday, last year, and they did okay. They didn't grow as large that I wanted, but I sprouted them and they lasted about a good month. And that was it. But this year I'm going to be successful because I really want to do this technique because I can grow 3 vegetables in one container. And I'll be showing that as well. So that is also an excellent technique for container gardening if you want to utilize more into your large pots than just one tomato or one squash. Tomato plants will grow excellent here, but the thing is that when especially beefsteak or even small tomatoes, I can't think of it, I went blank for a minute, they get pretty large, so they can take up a lot of that space. So when they start little, when you go to the big box stores and you say, oh, they're so pretty and I'm gonna put them in here, and yeah, they're cute when they're little, but they get big real quick. So I'm going to teach you on everything about just single planting or multiple planting in containers, earth beds, and raised beds. So yeah, we could do a lot. We're going to do a lot. I'm excited and I want you guys to get excited about doing this. So my gardeners that started off last year, I got a couple of people that I kind of helped last summer. They did excellent. They did really excellent, and they also really encouraged me to do this YouTube channel. I didn't want to, but I did. I was kind of scared, and I was like, well, you only have fear itself, and if you fail at it, so what? But at least you tried, and that's what I want to teach my new beginners. Hey, just try. Just try, and you'll be amazed at what you could do in the garden. Not only just yourself, you can get the kids involved, give them something to do, keep them occupied, keep their hands. Well, they're going to get dirty, so you might as well let them get dirty doing something constructive. So, yeah, I want to do a couple of things for some children. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing this summer, raised bed gardening, earth bed gardening, and container gardening. Yeah, so while you watching this video saying to yourself, yeah, I could do it. Well, make a plan. And we're going to discuss the basics and the principles of gardening, about the zones and what you could plant, when time to plant, how much sun you need, how to water, how to fertilize, how to identify diseases or troubles that's going on with your plant. We can head it off at the pass. So yeah, that's what you could do while you're sitting there. If you want to grow tomatoes, let's grow some tomatoes. If you want to grow some squash, let's grow some squash. Peppers, grapes, strawberries. You could do a lot. Just let your mind go and just do it. Okay? So I want everyone to like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification button. Every time I upload a video, you could be notified. I am trying, my goal is to try to upload at least 2 videos every week. That's my goal, but if not, it'll be every other week. I do work a full-time 40-hour plus job. So these videos will be scheduled around that schedule, if you can understand that. So anyway, thank you for watching. Pam is in the garden, and let's just get to growing some stuff. I'm excited. Oh my goodness. And you have a good evening. Bye-bye.